Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host Red. I got a video today from Dating Right.
Is it so hard for men to be consistent? Why is it so hard for men to leave?
Unfortunately, I have another story time. Another dating trauma. So I've been talking to this dude, not consistently, but we started dating roughly 6 or so months ago.
If anyone was wondering how being a single girl out here is, why this guy give me his number and I text him like a day later and I'm just like, hey, it's Morgan, lock me in. He says, and quote, lock me in. I don't want to talk to no man. Have a nice day, sir.
Why would you send that? That doesn't even make sense. Lock me in. He barely knows you. What is he locking in?
He ate, but I am like, am I not a lady anymore? I can't say lock me in. Like, I didn't know there were rules. He ate with that though.
Child, Virginia is not for
Women have no game.
lovers.
I went out today outside because it was like 70 degrees, and I went outside just on some pregame shit, just trying to get my feet wet. Let me just let motherfuckers know I still got it and shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, this dating pool is just not it for me. It's just not. Like, the people who got my numbers, I know, like, I could never fuck with you for real. Like, you're texting me, asking why I'm not texting back, and bitch, you just met me 20 minutes ago. Like, fucking lame. Bitch, you could never even touch me. Like, I just can't. Like, it's so sad. I don't even want to date. I thought I did. I want to get outside, but these are not the type of niggas I want.
Maybe it's just me, and maybe this is weird, and I do not want to sound like a hater because I love this for my girls, but how the fuck are y'all getting in relationships? Like, I'll be so surprised when I see that it's girls my age, like, in a relationship. Like, are y'all just meeting dudes one day, or, you know, he like what he see, y'all exchange information, y'all just talk, then he take you out on dates, and then, like, one day he eventually...
It's like they don't even talk to each other of how they find their own men. Like they're so in competition with each other, they don't even tell each other things.
Just ask you out. Like, it has never got to that point with me. These niggas just want to sit and talk all the time. I don't even get that far with him. I literally have one conversation with a boy, a few talks, and then it's like, okay, that's it.
Y'all, I
mean, all of those curtains all over your head just looked bad.
love like 4 or 5 times this year. And it's a problem. It's a problem, the fact that I can move on so fucking quickly.
It is a
Like,
problem,
I wanna
actually.
sit in my-
You're not wrong. That is part of the problem, is because you don't have any pair bonding abilities anymore.
My feelings like some of you bitches, but I can't. Mentally, I just can't. Like, it's a part of having ADHD. It's called object permanence. So you really don't have the ability to miss people. And me having bipolar disorder just intensifies that. But I really don't give a fuck about... Like, I can move on and it don't faze me. In the moment, I think I'm prideful, and that's why I be crashing out on these niggas.
Sure.
Because don't hurt my motherfucking pride. However, I can just move on so quick, and it just doesn't faze me. Like, my new shit, he was like, I was saying something to him. I guess he was like, you trying to run game on me? No, I'm not, little baby. I'm not. But he was like, I just seen you crash out on 2 niggas this year on the internet. It wasn't your husband. And I was like, got me, bud.
Lenny Carvel, him, her, him, bodies.
I don't get why I'm still single. I don't get
Really?
it. I'm a catch. What is going on in my life where I don't have a man?
Your attitude, everything else about you.
Actually, bro, I'm 29. I'm gonna be 30 next year. I literally cannot date. First of all, I don't think I'm gonna date until I finish my master's, or get close to a master's, or at least get close to hitting 100K yearly. That being said, I cannot date a man who is unpredictable. I don't want to date a man who I had to forgive for doing weird shit to me before.
The guy likes them.
So all the men you've always dealt with?
They go on a date. They go on a couple of dates. The guy ends up asking them to be their girlfriend, and they're just happy and in a relationship.
Yes.
For me, it's never been like that. I always meet a guy. You know, we go on a date. Everything seems good. They seem like a good guy. They seem like, you know, we want the same things. And then guess what? After a month or two, they say, I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship.
Again, this, like, women don't realize this. They probably wanted with you. It's been a month or two. They've dealt with you. They've experienced some experiences and realized, yeah, I don't want to deal with you anymore. Why don't they just realize that part? They all seem like, oh, he loved bomb me, and then he just backed off. He loved bomb you because he thought he could be with you. He was very infatuated and lustful towards you. And then you opened your mouth for about 2 months, and he was just like, hell no.
I don't feel like right now is the right time. And you're like, what just happened here? Like what just happened here? I'm not understanding.
Guys, in this video, we're going to be discussing women who want to be 304s are now mad about the fact that they cannot find a suitable candidate for a husband. And they also got the galls to blame it on men versus blaming themselves. But before we get started, I want to play this clip from someone who can explain it to women a little better than I can.
You have blown your youth. You spent the years between 18 and 35 doing whatever the hell you chose to do. No heat, no judgment. But you blew your youth. When your counterparts who were looking to marry up and marry well were getting married their junior and senior year in college, the first and second year after college, they were married at 22 and 23, and you were laughing at those white girls and those Asian girls getting married at 22, 23. You get married after college, that's too young. We need to go on girls trips and having our best life and hot girl summer and all this other bullshit. Now, they're 10 years into their marriage, 3 kids deep, and their husband's a VP of marketing somewhere. And while you still got you and your cats are living in a loft downtown, driving your BMW in a middling career. You ain't on no career track. You blew your youth. You blew your youth. You can't get that back. You don't have time to play any more games.
Trust me, I felt like I blew my youth. I was married super early, like 21. I was already married. So for all of my youth, I was actually struggling. I should have buckled down and, focused more on making money and career-wise and everything before I got married. But, choices were made, mistakes were made, and consequences have been experienced.
You don't have another 10 years to try to figure this shit out. You'll be 50. You don't have time to keep playing games.
If I hear another joke about a female loneliness epidemic, I will laugh my fucking ass off. You guys were given 1 ounce of freedom, told you guys can be content creators, you can be fitness influencers, and most of you jumped immediately to doing porn. You guys didn't even fail college. You didn't fail a business first. Like most people go, I need to be a stripper to pay for college. No, you guys were like, I'm gonna turn 18 and do OnlyFans, yay! But now I can't find a husband, and then you're crying about it.
And you know what?
It's like they never had any other inkling to want to do anything else. That's the problem. At least the stripper that wanted to go do stripping so she can pay through college had a plan. These women know their plan is OF, stripping and all of this. That's all they ever had in their heads.
You're absolutely right. But that's how you know that most of these women nowadays, they're not dating because they're really trying to get to know somebody. They're only dating to try to extract resources from as many men as possible. That's their whole game. I heard somebody on social media actually make a great point. They said that a lot of women nowadays have taken tactics from 304's, women of the night, strippers, dancers, those type of women from that life, and they're using those tactics on everyday men.
Correct.
As everyday women, not realizing that you can't use 304 tactics when you just trying to date regularly. Like if you really trying to date as a regular woman and you trying to meet a husband, you cannot use hoe tactics. And that's what a lot of y'all doing. When I heard that, I was like, bingo. He hit it dead on. That's exactly what it is y'all using. I've known 304, so I know they tactics, and that's the tactics that y'all use. Sad.
I'm trying to wrap my head around how us women were really brainwashed to believe that we were sticking it to the patriarchy by showing off all of our skin and making ourselves super available for sex, where we're gonna have sex with you if we feel like it. No commitment needed. You don't have
Congratulations. You played yourselves.
to do anything for us. We're just gonna do it. And that's how we're gonna stick it to the men.
Yes, ma'am. Women called it a sexual liberation. They wanted their right to feel as if they can sleep with multiple men, and they can. A woman can do what she want to do with her body, but they truly did think they was gonna show men something, and they still lost.
The men won.
We did.
They won because we tried to stick it to them and tell
And
them
we ended up just sticking it in everything.
and show them how powerful we are and whatever by making ourselves more accessible to them and giving ourselves away freely to them.
Correct.
Like, what level of brainwashing did we go through? They won. They won.
Piping hot take.
And it's funny because we didn't do it. Like, that's not like men collectively was like, oh yeah, let's win. No, women did all of this. And men were just like, all right.
And I know a lot of y'all are going to say that I'm a hater for this one, whatever. We are always going in on the men for not knowing their place and always wanting to date above their league.
Sure.
However, we don't talk enough about women who were never meant to be in the Premier League, All-Stars, major leagues, who have somehow rigged the system, dropped their 5 to 10K on a payment plan, and are now moving in spaces that they were never meant to be in the first place. This is synonymous to the conversations that have been had about you were never meant to meet people who are on dating apps. You were never meant to meet them in real life, and hence you are having subpar experiences.
True.
It's the same thing. A lot of these women that you guys are seeing out here that have dropped the money, they've done all the surgeries, they've done all the cosmetics, like they're doing all of that. They were never meant to be in these spaces. These are women who were like 500 pounds 6 months ago. Yes, your body might be right, but your mind ain't right. Okay? And so you, man, you're interacting with these new fine women. The old fine, OG fine with a good head on their shoulders, they're in the house because they don't want to deal with this anymore.
True.
That's part of why I think dating has become absolutely insufferable, and the illusions of options is ridiculous, and it's leading to everybody's downfall. Too many of y'all are in spaces that you were never meant to be in. Somebody has to take one for the team.
See, this is the thing. Men aren't usually like this, right? Men know the spaces they belong to very well and that they're acclimated to. If you get to a space that you don't belong, they will show you don't belong.
Somebody has to be simple. Somebody has to be average. Somebody has to be subpar. We all can't date the 10%.
True.
Oh, she definitely took it there on that one, because there truly is a lot of women out here walking around with fake confidence. I like to think of it. It's like they know they are completely made up. They know they are not natural. They don't have natural bodies and can go out with a natural face. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with makeup or, cosmetics, but it's just the overkill of makeup and cosmetics. BBLs, lip fillers, boob jobs, tucked stomachs. Like, a lot of these women no longer look natural, and they think they can pull the wool over men's eyes.
I mean, it's some men, they do. Some men are just, they think their body looks good. They don't really care about it being natural or not, as long as it looks pretty good.
Just, present themselves. Some of these women really do think that
now things like this obviously does not look natural, does not look good.
They can just go do a mommy makeover and all of a sudden they're gonna find a husband. No, but what these women are noticing is that they only are just finding a bunch of guys who just want to date them, sleep with them, and just keep them on rotation and at a distance.
We all grieve different. I slept with 4 guys in 1 week. Yep. This was around the time when I was grieving my marriage, though. I was grieving my marriage, and I was going through serious depression this one time. This was actually about a year to a year and a half after I had gotten divorced, and I did the filing for the divorce. Yes.
We know.
I had sex with 4 men, all in 1 week.
You know what really sucks? I know this really bomb-ass rooftop restaurant with good drinks, good eats, looking over a nice view, little bougie restaurant. I want to take somebody there so bad, but it's like I don't talk to nobody.
He's not wrong. There's some nice places I would like to go to. I would prefer to go with a date, but, sometimes you can't.
Don't want to take any old body there, you feel me? I want to take somebody who's like really serious about me type shit, you feel me? I don't want to go there on let's do that for the experience. No, I don't want to take nobody who got options. I'm not trying to take nobody who, I think I like this guy. No, I want to wine and dine somebody for real. But like, who really likes me though?
True.
Who really fuck with me though? Bro, this restaurant is so fucking nice, and I just want to take somebody there. And it sucks because I'm low-key a lover boy. I like going
I think a lot of us men are
on nice dates, but it's like
we're just
the
goofy
dating
lover
scene
boys.
is so fucking whack, bro. Everybody got this me persona. You feel me? They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They'll ghost you whenever the fuck they want. They text you back whenever the fuck they want. People don't know how to communicate. People got options. I ain't got to communicate with you. I'm single. I can do what I want.
So I literally just made a video about this generation having the worst dating pool. But I think dead ass singly, I think men with no kids, we have the worst dating pool. And I don't think we never gonna find our person. It's because everybody out here got kids. It's too many women out. It's too many baby mamas.
I can see where he's coming from, right? Yeah, because there's so many single moms out there. The dating pool for single men without kids is very diminished.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my standard is I dead ass will never take a woman with kids seriously. I kick it with you, but like I can't see myself taking care of another man's family, bro. I want my own. You know what I'm saying? So then like I used to be like, damn, like who that is? But now I'm thinking like, bro, I bet you got a kid. Like I bet you she got a baby daddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then you got some of these baby, I can't talk. You got some of these baby mamas now. They want you to take care of them. Like I literally had a bitch with 2 kids, 23 years old. Yeah, can you feed me? I'm hurting. I live with my parents. Like, why you got two? You got 2
Broke, dusty, musty, crusties.
And why are you asking me? You know what I'm saying? So we dead ass have the worst thing. And I think we will never ever find our person, bro. Sadly. It's sad.
You're not wrong. It's going to be hard, but you got to put in the work. This is what I'm always going to say, guys. I understand if you don't want to put in the work. I know the juice ain't worth the squeeze. But if you really want to squeeze, you got to put in a lot of work.
The only reason being a hoe is socially acceptable now is because the government decided that broken homes are very lucrative these days. True. Okay? So they said, damn the whole idea of like the dad going to work, the mom staying at home, doing the domestic labor, the children growing up to, you know, do fuck all, whatever. They said, listen, if we can convince everyone to somehow become a worker, right? Like you will fuse into the economy all the same, and we can manipulate you out of your social positions, social ideologies, literally everything, right?
Correct.
You will think that competing against a man and a man competing against you is what equality or all of that other good stuff, growth and stuff like that looks like, but it's not, right? Don't think anybody lets anybody get tricked up out of their position for nothing, and don't think the government is doing anything less than that. So with that being said, just know, if it were in the government's best interest for nuclear families to still exist, they would. And the whole campaign of like, you know, letting women do whatever.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it's the government at all. I think it's the corporations that have their hand in the government. I think that's more of the issue. The government just is the mouthpiece for a lot of these corporations, I feel like the lobbying that these corporations are able to do to make laws, you know, lenient towards them, that shouldn't even be allowed.
And like even the LGBTQ, all of that, it would not exist the way we see it now.
And I think we heard Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tate say things like that too. So she was definitely listening to men's talking points as well.
I think I didn't find my husband yet because all the women expectations is really having the men go into a hole. Because who the hell is y'all to say y'all want a man that makes $500,000 a year? They hide because of y'all unrealistic ass expectations. Hey. Send me somebody that got enough to make sure that I got lights on, water running, I'm smiling and we eating. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat, a yacht, and a crib, and pay for your kids' schooling. You hear how unrealistic that shit sounds? This how a lot of y'all women sound. Ridiculous. That's why we ain't got nobody yet, because y'all scaring them into a damn hole.
This is true. I mean, because of the good chunk of bad women out there have ruined a big chunk of good men. Good women have almost no chance.
Please separate me from everybody else. Husband, come find me. You ain't gotta make $500K for me. You could make $500. If you could make that shit work all year and I'm eating, I'm good.
If you want to lose a woman, if you want a woman to betray you, if you want a woman to cheat on you, if you want a woman to stab you in the back, I'm going to give you the formula to make that happen. All you have to do is be a good guy.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Be a nice guy. Every time she call, pick up. Every time she texts you, text her back within a minute or two. All right, be available. Express your deep, passionate love for her. And I promise you, with authentic certainty, you will lose that woman, bro.
All you see on the Instagram Explore page is booty and butt. I'm tired of seeing so much butt. I don't log on to Instagram.
This is why I don't really go on Instagram. And if I do, I usually it's just like watching a lot of food creators talking about like a new restaurant near me. That's most of my feed on Instagram is food feed.
Bro,
I'm
see this much butt. I don't want to see this much booty. Mark Zuckerberg, do something about it. I want to come on here, watch something wholesome, something.
Well, I don't even think. I think Twitter or X or whatever is worse. I think that's like Gooner paradise because corn is allowed on there.
Comedic, you know, something motivational, but no, I gotta deal with this soft porn every single time I log on. And this is not even my Explore page. One of my friends was just, you know, we're having this conversation about how every time you log on to Instagram, it's like watching porn because the algorithm is going to just feed you nothing but women showing off their butt. And then he was like, oh, bro, you should see my Explore page. This is day one of one of his Explore pages, okay? I'm going to show you day two.
And it's hard because, okay, some of these girls are decent looking. So you look at that particular clip for maybe an extra second, and all of a sudden, boom, the algorithm's like, oh, this guy's a gooner. Let's just give him all of this stuff.
Momentarily. This is day two of his Explore page. Could you imagine 2 days in a row? You just want to get on social media, scroll, watch some content, and they just giving you straight butt. This is weakening the mind of men. Like, they're not really addressing this, but I'm telling you, this soft porn.
Yeah, we shouldn't be like lusting over women so greatly and all the time. It's like our phones are just so glued to us. Everyone's on the internet chronically, and the internet is full of this stuff.
You know, I get it, sex sells, but men, we have to wake up and realize that the algorithm of social media is killing us.
You niggas sit up and recycle the same 3, 4, 5 bitches in Hollywood and then want to come to the internet complaining about it. Hey, DeJounte Murray, my nigga, shut up. We don't care. You go get fucking young boy out of all the baby mamas in Hollywood to get, you get young boy's baby mama. And you upset that this bitch don't want to be a housewife. You big fucking tree. How about y'all be millionaires, multi-millionaires, damn near working our way to being billionaires. Y'all be fucking with tackhead, chicken head ass, in the club assholes.
True.
And then want to come to the internet crying to us like we supposed to put this bitch on our knee and whoop her. Hey, go be a mother, bitch. No. You knew that bitch was a chicken head going into the situation. So now guess what? You got to deal with it. Fuck you be, like, what be wrong with y'all? Got millions of dollars, but instead of going to find, you know, somebody in your caliber, like a real estate agent, a manager of some sort, you know, a CEO, anything, you go get a bitch who's known on Instagram as a baby mama. That's it. That's all. She has no talent. She has nothing else. Nobody up. Like, let's be for real.
I'm also like questioning, like, are these women's coochie like gold or something? Like was there a like the original baby daddy or whatever was just going around to all the other rappers like, oh my god, she has the best, you know, like, and all the other guys were just like, oh yeah, let me hit that. It was like, is that the case? What's going on with that?
Marry the wrong person, every day is Halloween. Marry a lazy person, every day is Labor Day. Marry a rich person, every day is New Year's Day. Marry a loving person, every day is Christmas Day. Marry a generous person, every day is Thanksgiving Day. Marry an immature person, every day would seem like it is Children's Day. Marry a cheater or a liar, every day will become April Fool's Day. If you marry the right person, every day is Valentine's Day. If you don't get married, every day is Independence Day. On good days or bad days, you get what you choose. So please, choose wisely.
Agree.
But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below.
You know, this is why I don't really give nuanced advice, because everybody's lives are so different. Some people want to stay mid-tal and have no inkling of ever wanting to change that. Some are mid-tal, wants to change if laws change to where marriage seems better, right? Then some just are just lover boys, want to be in relationships. Everybody is different. Everybody looks different, speaks different, moves differently. This is why, like, the nuance of dating is so difficult to go through, right? That's why listening to one person's advice, some alpha male's advice, probably isn't going to be the best. Listening to some alpha woman's advice probably isn't going to be the best. You got to listen to a lot of people's advices, take in what you think you can use it, experiment with those advices and see what works for you. That's the best advice I can give about that. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.